Arthur, you made mention to me that you actually consider your Glock connector line as like two variations. One that's more like the original one from the factory, and then the version that I think was actually started by the 3.3 Pro. And I think, if I understand this correctly, the Edge 3.5 is part of that product line?
Yeah, it's part of what we call internally the Evo line, and we do market one connector called the Evo Elite, where we use that name in the marketing and naming of the product. And what this was our attempt to eliminate the glitch or the bump from the OEM style connectors.
Right.
And the OEM style connectors have been very successful. We sold well over 1 million of that style.
Right.
And what we were trying to do was find something better, or an evolution of the trigger connector.
Right.
And typically these parts are called connectors. We learned early on that if we called them connectors, we didn't sell any. Because people didn't understand that the connector was one of the main parts that changed the trigger pull weight.
Right.
So we coined the phrase trigger control connector and trigger connector.
Right.
This one is just a trigger connector. It's a drop-in part. It eliminates the bump and gives you a very smooth trigger pull.
But does nothing for the over travel.
Nothing for the over travel.
Nothing for the over
So this one requires no fitting.
Right.
So this is for people that just want to run and gun. Just throw it in and head to the range and start shooting without any fitting required.
Now, really quick, that brings up an interesting question. Do you sell more of the drop-ins or more of the ones with the trigger control tab on them?
It depends on the part.
Right.
The Pro Series, the Edge, we sell more of these than the Pros.
Okay.
Typically 2 to 1.
Right.
The Evos actually outsell this product.
I see. Okay. That's interesting stuff. If you're looking for something that makes your trigger better and is simple to install, the Edge 3.5 is probably the one you're looking for, but really you're best served to go at www.ghostinc.com and check out the extensive product line.